All right, this is part 2 of our hair care. We've got a hair mask in that we're gonna let sit for a little while. We just did part of our facial, so we've exfoliated our skin. We're gonna add our moisturizer. So whatever kind of oil or moisturizer you like to use, this is what I have on hand. It's e.l.f. All the Feels facial oil. So we're gonna add a couple of drops. I've already put the couple of drops on my skin, and then we're going to use a jade roller. You can just use your hands. I feel like this kind of does a little bit more for you than just your hands, but you can do some facial manipulations and cause like lymphatic drainage to go through. So that's how we're going to depuff our face. So this is part of our self-care. I don't have a chance to do this all the time. So when I do get the chance, today is kind of a down day for me. I'm going to clean my house. I'm going to do some self-care. I'm going to do my nails. That'll be another video. So this is a channel where we share a lot of knowledge. I'm a licensed hairstylist, cosmetologist. So this is some knowledge that I like to use and I like to share with others. Not everything that we do for ourselves has to cost $1 million. So I'm a cheapskate. I'm self-admitted I'm a cheapskate. So I like to use stuff at home that we can do that's easily accessible to everybody. All right, so we've got a couple of drops of facial oil on, and I get very tongue-tied, so excuse me when I trip over my words. So the small end we're going to use around the eye area. Be very gentle. You did just exfoliate the skin if you're following through all of these steps. So you've lost a couple layers of skin. You want to be gentle. Be gentle around the eyes. You can definitely injure yourself if you're being extra rough. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a couple of drops of oil of our choice on our skin. Sometimes I use just coconut oil. Sometimes I don't use any oil whatsoever. Do whatever suits your purpose. So we're going to start with the big side. It's a two-sided jade roller. I picked this up at Target for around $10. So we're going to start by pushing one direction and going back across. You're going to do each one of these about 10 times. The jade roller is nice and cool, so the nice cool roller is actually going to help to depuff. I wake up usually with very puffy cheeks around my nose, and my eyes are usually very puffy. So those are my two areas that I like to actually depuff. So we're going to do this about 10 times in each area before we move on. So that's about 10. Real gentle pressure, again, since you just exfoliated. The next area is the eyes. So we're going to go in a circular motion. Again, it's a little bit more difficult on the eyes because it's a small area. So we're just going to go gently back and forth 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You would do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to focus on one side so you can actually see the difference. So you can go under the eye as well. This gets a little bit tricky because you don't want to hit your eyeballs, so just be gentle. And again, you want to go in kind of motions towards the paths of drainage. So I would go either from this way to my nose because you have drainage passageways through your nostrils into your throat, your eustachian tubes behind your ears into your throat, from under your chin into your throat. Okay, we have lymph nodes, and that's what we're actually draining, the lymph, the fluid that gets trapped. Okay, so we did the forehead, the eyes. We're going to go top to bottom. Then we're going to use the big side again, and we're going to go this way. And we're going to go all the way across. And I get really deep, saggy skin right here, so I'm going to make sure we get there. You also want to go this way, side to side, and up and down. It helps to really move all that fluid. So I just do this probably about 10 times each. Go all the way back to the edge here, close to your ear. I usually bump my earlobe, that way I know I got it all. And we're just going to keep going. So you can do this for about 10 tries back and forth in that direction, and then go this way. So we really move that fluid. I have very puffy skin because I wear a CPAP mask. So every morning I wake up and my face is very, very puffy. So this is one way to kind of alleviate that. Now, some people don't do their nose. I do my nose. So I'm just going to do this side. You're also helping to get that moisturizer into your pores. So same thing. I'm just going to do the sides of my nose. About 10 times. Will it look red? Yeah, it's okay. It's not gonna last. And then I like to push it back this way just a little bit more. So you can also do around your mouth, big side, little side, whatever you prefer. About 10. Okay, and then chin. Okay, so then we want everything to drain down. So we're gonna go down, up and down. I like to go all the way back here by my ear because we want those pathways open. Get rid of that double chin that we all have. All right, so you start to notice the difference right away. So as I tip my head back, you can see one side is definitely less puffy than the other. So close up, this side looks a little bit less puffy than this side. So it's super easy. That's all you need to do, a couple drops of moisturizer. Now, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna end up taking a shower here soon, wash out the hair mask, shower for the day, and get ready. But while I'm doing my skincare, I'm just sitting here in my PJs. So what I'm gonna do after the fact would be to follow it up with a toner. This is the one I have on hand. It's Thayer's facial toner, witch hazel, aloe vera formula. Smells like rose petals. So I just put it on a cotton ball, saturate it, and then that helps to wipe off the excess. It's also going to help to tone the skin. So just the side that I did, we're going to do that. Don't get this in your eye, it will burn. Everywhere else is totally fine. Your skin might be a little bit sensitive, so if it stings a little bit, that's why. Just be gentle if it bothers you. You don't have to do this step. So we're just going to do all of this. All right, so side by side, very shiny, tightens the pores versus this side that we haven't done these steps to yet. So one side definitely looks more fresh, one side definitely is a little bit tighter than the other side. Not a huge difference because we did do the facial, but like this line is a little bit softer on this side than this one. The puffiness under my eye is definitely less on this side than this one, and the puffiness in my eyelids. Definitely, and I have hooded eyes, so they always look puffy. So those are some easy little at-home skincare things that I like to do. I'm gonna do my other side and I'll be back. All right, and that's it. So that's one of the easiest ways I've found to do some at-home skincare. There's nothing else on my face, just what I've shown you in the first video, and this is part 2. So it leaves very healthy looking, very shiny, very fresh skin. So it tones everything, it tightens everything up. Over time, if you're using regular things like a jade roller, it is shown to actually like reduce some fine lines and wrinkles. It will actually stimulate blood flow to the skin, so that's causing more nourishment. Definitely like whatever serums and things that you use, make sure that they're targeted for the things that you need for your own skincare. Mine's very combination, so I have dry patches with oily skin, so use the products that work best for you, but you can implement these steps no matter what products you use. Have a great rest of your day, guys.